These are the video clips I started with in Lesson 1, beginning with clicker training. The video footage shows a dog completely disinterested in the handler, to the point where I decided to interrupt the training. I am replaying these video clips to demonstrate that it works. I want to show that a dog, initially unresponsive, can transform within a week into one that pays complete attention. By consistently following the clicker training course, you will observe that your dog will quickly exhibit the desired behavior. Not only will he display the desired behavior by giving you the attention you ask for, but he will also find it enjoyable. Through positive training, you will have a dog that learns to follow well in no time. Okay? This is perhaps not perfect yet, but it's a significant difference from last week. But we're not there yet. Before reaching that point, we need to teach the dog to focus on you, not the treat in your hand. In this phase of clicker training, I don't initially hold the treat in my hand. I want the dog to learn to pay attention to me. And I will teach him that, when he looks at me, a click follows, and immediately after, his reward. You can see that this dog has some difficulty with it. He keeps going to my left hand, where he would normally get his treat. Then it's a matter of patiently waiting. And the moment he looks at you for the first time, like now, you click and reward the dog. If you can time it very well, clicking precisely when the dog looks at you, you'll see that he learns it very quickly. And he'll be less inclined to jump on you or stare at your left hand because that won't result in a click, and, therefore, no reward. By the way, I deliberately keep my arms away from my body. I do this so I can see if the dog is looking at my hands or at me. What's also nice to see is that the dog knows exactly what the click means. The moment I click, you can see that he knows what's coming. When a dog understands that it's pointless to stare at your hands, but must look at you to get a reward, we'll make it more challenging again. I am once again holding food in my hand, and I'm not just holding it. I'm also moving my arms because I want to distract him even more. Avoiding things is never going to get us a dog that pays full attention. So, the stories we read on the internet, saying that you shouldn't train with food in your hand, that's nonsense. You should do it. A dog should have complete attention on you in all situations. The ultimate way to teach him that is to distract him with what he's going to be rewarded with. During these exercises, make sure you stand as upright as possible and don't lean over the dog. And when you're really satisfied, make sure you let the dog know as well. If you only click and give a treat as a reward every time, it becomes very dull for the dog. This is something many people forget in our training. Show that you're happy, be cheerful, make it a party, because that's when your dog will really work well for you. We're going to challenge the dog more and more. We're going to challenge him not to look at me, but to look at my hand. And we do that with food in hand. We hold the food right in front of his nose. You can see that he keeps looking at me. My hand is open, the food is there, but he keeps looking at me. And then you have a dog that has complete attention on you. And we no longer accept him looking away in between. We want him to focus. Even if a leaf flies by, he should keep looking at me, not at the leaf blowing away. If your dog looks away, we start over, purely to explain to him that looking away means starting over. And then it just takes longer before the click, and therefore his reward follows. Next week, the third and final part of the clicker training course where we'll give the dog even more stimuli. Do you find my videos informative? Then subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's completely free, and that way, you're sure not to miss anything.